And what up, everybody? Welcome back to Pro Publications YouTube channel. As always, me, Rich. On this channel, we talk about zines and DIY culture. Basically, if you're into publishing your own art, if you're trying to find the way of creating a self-sustaining system to create your art and to distribute it, you might consider subscribing to the channel. You might find what I'm up to interesting. A lot of the shit that I do is just shit that I've learned over the time. I've dabbled a lot in business. I think today, I had something else planned, but I think today I'm feeling like going on a rant because I've heard more than once that I should charge more. And the reality, I understand where people are coming from, right? Like they have a standard of living that they want to attain, and I respect that. I'm a very humble fella. I don't normally ask for a lot of life. For those of you guys that have just joined, I served quite a bit of time in jail, and I just never assumed that I was really going to have anything in life, really, to be honest. And I've achieved way more than I ever assumed or planned to have achieved. But I think that the one advantage that I have over a lot of people is that in my mentality, the one question is always, how do I do what I love, and how do I give people that show me love and support the most value that I can give them? A lot of times it boggles my mind when I think of a lot of creatives. A lot of times they'll say things like, they're expecting to make $20 to $30 an hour. And they tell me this while they're working a job of minimum wage of $13, $14 an hour. Because that's what it was in LA at the time. This is a specific conversation I had with somebody. And in my mind, it boggles my mind because if you're willing to do something you hate for $14 an hour, wouldn't you take less to do something you love? And I get it, right? Because in their mind, especially if they gone to school, I've seen this more for the people that have gone to school for creative aspects. Their mentality is like they went to school, they're entitled to get this kind of pay, right? This is the industry standard, and so this is what I have coming to me. The system doesn't care about what you think you have coming. You have to build it. You have to build your thing. And if you don't build it because you're waiting for that moment to just show up perfectly packaged, you never get there, But even beyond that, right? In the end of the day, it's not only about adding value, but it's also that question of who you creating art for. You know what I mean? I create working class art. I create art that I hope triggers something for working class people that have to go to work can giggle and laugh and understand where I'm coming from, that thought, that emotion, right? Trying to bring truth, trying to create this reality that we all know and suffer under. Working class tone, emotion, feeling. You know what I mean? But that's it for my rant, man. Other things, man, that I need to say is I am getting kind of tired, man. I am getting kind of burnt out. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is episode 94 of the Zine Hustle vlog. There was another upload beyond that. And then there was one day where I didn't upload because the audio came out fucked up. So 96 days straight of me shooting and editing and uploading daily. You do get burnt out a little bit, man. And I'm sure that you guys have probably seen a decline of that. And I've seen the decline of the video quality, right? Because a lot of times I fucking run around like a chicken with his head cut off. And at the end of the day, I'm like, do that thing though, because that's what the fuck I said I was gonna do, and I'm gonna do that shit. And it's good to do that. It's good to set deadlines, man, especially when you're working in a vacuum. But I'm not working in a vacuum no more, and that a lot of that has been because of this, man. People reach out to me, they talk to me, they comment. I had just today someone sent me a video showing me they're binge watching my YouTube videos, creating a zine, and they're like, man, they had energy, homie. It was kinetic, that energy that they had. And it's just and I love it, man. And I've been getting love with the shirts and everything. People have been copying them. People have been just appreciating the art that's on it, the lettering and all that. And it just amps me up, pumps me up. But I do feel like now that I made the shirts, right, which is something I really want to get done, I really want to make some shirts. It's literally those shirts that I just dropped. Those are the first shirts that I made since I moved out here. And I've been here for 2 years already. So like I haven't screen printed t-shirts in 2 years. It's like, fuck, that's way too long. So I'm glad to be able to get back into some screen printing. Been working on Furrow Comics issue number 8. That shit is coming out together. It's coming out really fucking tight. I'm very, very excited for this issue. Definitely, I love the feeling of like my latest issue feels like my best issue. And like that's where it's at, man. And I really do enjoy that shit. And so like I know that for me, when I'm diligently working on Furrow Comics, I like to get some reading in the morning, get a skate sesh, and then sit down and just work on Furrow Comics. And so with that being said, I think I'm gonna start trying to knock these videos out earlier in the morning, and I'm gonna knock out some zine reviews because I have a pile of zines and they're starting to build up, and I need to start pushing those suckers out. So expect some zine reviews, all this week. Until I'm done. And like it works out, right? Because the holidays are coming up, and why not treat yourself to some underground comics? I know I just did. I just made a purchase, a chunky ass purchase, and it's all like underground alternative comics, and they should be coming soon. And when I get that, obviously we'll do some zine mail. Beyond that, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for sharing, for subscribing, for helping to grow what we're up to. Fuck, man, 2021 is right around the corner, and I am, as weird as it may sound, I am hella looking forward to it. Things will get better continuously as long as we work to make them better. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Late.